Right now, I'd like to take a 10 to 20 minute break. I need myself a cup of coffee.
How dare you?
And I know, Fluffy, I'm so
How
sorry.
dare you use that fluff perfect fucking timing.
You found yourselves, after a terrifying fight, in a dark cave where you could not see. You saw little remnants of things. Even your dark vision couldn't help you. And as you said, you found the crowbar. You've managed to get your way out of this prison and spoken to a friend of yours named Bagargle. And he has explained that he's further south for where the river runs. And it's a few days' travel for him. So that was his answer to the request for help, is that it would be possibly several weeks before he could bring any help, because he's traveling downstream as well. You guys nearly drowned trying to just casually cross the river, but your friend helped you out, and it's been about 20 minutes since that light spell was cast. Gimbal, you can, towards the end of this tunnel here, sort of make out a faint hint of light that's coming from higher than these mushrooms are growing. These mushrooms aren't growing from the walls, they're just growing from the ground, which is suggesting the possibility of outside. Who is holding the bent L-shaped
I am.
pole? Let's have a look at light. Also, can someone with comprehend languages tell me how long that spell lasts?
I think it was an hour.
Give me a
or
sec.
something. I think it was like an hour.
Yeah. I think it was an hour. Or maybe it was half an hour. I don't know. I don't have it.
Duration 1 hour.
Yeah.
Thank you very much.
I felt
Okay,
that.
and then you can understand reading of any spoken language. Okay, sorry to say that in boldface. I'm not helping my players.
Okay.
Am I still under the effects of that?
Yes, it has been 20 minutes so far. You have 40 minutes remaining of that and of your light. What
Need
do you
a
guys like to
burrito.
do?
Alright, guys, it seems as though we have two options here. We can get the fuck out of Dodge, or we can go further in with no equipment and see where it takes us. I suppose up to all of us. Usually
get
I
the
might
fuck
walk
out
off
of here.
alone, but
It looks like I could
Since-
see some
yes.
light at the end of this tunnel over here. I don't know what kind of light, but
Which
I
tunnel?
see light at the end of this tunnel. The tunnel that I'm standing in front of, darling.
thank you so much. It's just that it's quite dark and you're standing far away, so I wouldn't really know where you are, but I'm assuming you meet the one north.
I mean, we do need to get our stuff back, though. Is the only thing.
Physics. How effective is our dark vision in here?
I was just having a look. I was literally just reading that now to let you guys know.
Perfect.
20-foot radius, dim light for an additional 20 feet. So 40 feet out from Rhea, dark light people with dark vision can still see.
I feel that since the light is some sort of landmark anyways, let's do that last and look for our stuff. That's my vote. Thank you all for coming.
Where do you
I
suggest we
too
look for
want
our
my
stuff?
stuff back.
Why don't we explore?
Well,
Which
a
In the
direction?
couple of
other
us,
direction, opposite.
a couple of us have dark vision. Maybe
I
I don't know
we
what
could
dark
take
vision is. Do you mean you guys can see in the dark? Is that what you're saying?
You see us tunnel type folks. We see pretty
Yes,
good in
you
the dark.
do seem like a troglodyte, a cave dweller. So that feels correct.
That's cool.
You quite all right?
Physics. One thing. What does somatic mean when it says
Somatic?
component?
You go ahead.
So verbal speaking, somatic is using your hands and gestures and
It's the finger guns.
So when it's verbal and somatic, I could just cast it.
That means if your hands are tied up, you can't.
Oh, well, yeah, but
That's
Someone
it.
vaping. Can I get
I
somebody
can cast
vaping?
firebolt at anything right now. Awesome. Moving on. Back in character.
You're right. You're right.
So are we going to get our stuff, guys? And where do you suggest us going to get our stuff back? Like, do you have any idea where the fuck we are?
recommend
What
we take
direction to go?
peek down in this direction, and I'll
Did we
take
not-
a.
Did
Yeah,
we not
but
see
we-
that this direction was to leave? Did we not see the fishman swim this way to leave?
Yes, relax.
Yes.
Oh, to leave?
Okay,
I didn't
so-
see that.
Yeah, yes. I'm not
Okay,
being
if you
cantankerous,
allow
I'm
me.
being genuine.
If you
Okay,
allow me,
then-
I'll get close so everybody can see real fast.
Hello, friend. Little short one.
Okay, so over here
Who just...
we have the way the fish went.
Yep. Awesome.
Up here, I see some light.
Okay, cool.
Oh.
I'd like to see if this is the end of the cave.
I agree.
Is there a wall here or like a little passage that just
It
continues?
looks very dark.
Let's
Does
get
look
let's
very
get
dark.
40 feet. Okay,
okay.
cool. Okay, it looks like the only way out is this way.
What about down
Upsy-daisy.
here? What about down here?
We've
Apparently
just
we
crossed the
almost
river.
drowned crossing the river, so
Yeah. Well, so we wouldn't be able to go down here anyway. So
Oh,
this is
shit.
the only
Alright, it
logical
appears as
direction.
though we're gonna have to go, so let's get a
let's
move
go
on.
up here first.
Shall we... well, hold on,
Hang on a
guys.
second. Wait.
Shall we at least try to sneak? I feel as though barging
physics.
forward may not be our move.
Physics, if
I'm
I go
actually
down to
not
the
wearing
corner,
armor.
physics, if I go down to the corner right down here, I can clearly see what, like, if there's like more of a path or more of a wall, correct?
If you had a light source with you, perhaps.
I have 40 feet of dark vision, 20 feet dark vision.
Pitch black across the river. As you stand there and peer out, you can't see anything 5 feet in front of you, except for
Hey,
the
who's got the glowy stick?
in the distance.
Idiots, guys. That's all.
That's,
funny
can we... This
people.
feels like it's just an unnecessary... We've decided on a route, let's just
do
go.
it quickly. Let's just
Okay.
do it quickly. There's no harm in walking down here.
Ray rolls her eyes and walks. Are you happy,
Just
small
a-
man?
Just
Instead of the glowy stick, help me chuck one of these mushrooms over the
I
river.
will
We'll
not
see
be
if there's
doing that. Let's
no,
go.
I will not. Look, let's have a look. Oh, there is a way down there.
There is a pathway.
You seem
Okay.
to peer across and see another hallway, darker it seems than the one that you were previously at.
So deeper in.
Are we able to get across the river here with the rock in the middle?
All right,
How
Rosemary.
big is that?
Can we like jump to the rock and jump across, or like?
Let's put our heads together on this.
Yes. Hello?
Fuck was that noise?
Freya, what's your opinion, or should we just head
I
forward?
truly would like us to just get moving. I don't think if we really want to come back, we can come back again. Anyway, shall we try sneak, seeing as we are in enemy territory?
Yes, I agree. Oh, that's fine.
Rhea's going to sort of hug the wall a bit and attempt to be quiet and sneaky.
Okay.
I'm a mouse. I am quiet and sneaky.
I'm not wearing my armor. I'm quiet and sneaky.
You don't have
I am
disadvantage.
small.
Inspector Clue, you hear all of these people making comments about themselves and getting ready to, it seems, stealth. I'd like everybody to roll stealth for me, please.
No disadvantage. Yay!
Finally, yeah.
Where's
Right.
stealth?
Ooh.
Stealth.
21.
Ah, fuck me.
Oh, Tiberius.
Yeah.
Despite
didn't
him
need
not
a
wearing his armor,
disadvantage, yeah.
Rhea can still hear the way his feet fall clumsily over each other. She sort of... humongous
You make
creature.
more noise sighing at me than I do walking. Relax.
Are you going to take like our collective stealth?
Mhm.
Sweet.
And you make your approach into a smallish courtyard, it feels like. Some sort of place. You see some old broken tools and barrows that have rusted.
Rhea's gonna sort of peek around the corner to see if she can see anything of interest.
I want you to run investigation for me, please. Or roll perception for me, please. Sorry.
Fuck, that's a 8 plus 4.
Oh,
12, thank you. It wasn't doing the math for me.
You see before you a cave, seemingly slightly illuminated. The light coming from this way, that seems pretty prominently daylight. The rest of the cave is in a low lit condition. Those with dark vision can see pretty far in this. I think it's 60 feet is what you can
60
see.
feet.
Well, it looks like we found our way out.
And you can see there are...
yeah, I
You,
can
you don't
pretty
have
much
dark.
see the,
You don't
I
have.
can see the
You don't have dark
exit.
vision.
No. I'm
Okay,
holding the
now
glowy stick, but I don't think I'm holding it in front of
bear
me.
in mind, Rosemary, there that we have rocks in the way as you step out and look through.
That's great.
So you
Okay.
do see light coming from this general direction, but you can't see the exit quite yet.
I don't like the fact that this is an exit. Can we... I want to look... Okay, I'm gonna slowly
Can we look
step
around
outside.
this cave first?
feel
See
like
if
it's
there's
the-
any signs of life or
I feel like-
anything.
If it's an exit, it will be guarded, so we can't just waltz out.
Yeah, maybe they kept our weapons here because they didn't want to carry it to the cell. If it's
Can
not
anyone
here,
see
I want
the
to turn
cart?
back.
Yeah, if it's not here, we must turn back, I think.
I don't want to fight nothing with my fists.
Can anyone see the cart?
What cart? What cart? Why would they? We didn't bring a cart.
It was with us in the woods.
I don't think you
We didn't. No, we didn't bring a cart. Did you hit your head, small man?
Okay, so can we slowly look around this area, guys? I don't want to go out alone and be ambushed. So
Yeah,
please come
I'm
with
out
me.
already. I'm here.
Yeah.
But I would like
Tiberius.
to perceive what I am able to see.
Tiberius, having only known the weight of armor your entire existence, as far as you were concerned, you step clumsily outwards, still sloshing the wet from your feet from the river, and making quite loud noises, which Rhea seems to be taking a bit of exception to under her breath. You peer out ahead of you. Please roll perception for me.
Six. I got a 7.
Oh,
Seems to be more cave as you look out.
this is going really well. Can I roll perception?
Absolutely.
Thank you. 17.
Your vision catches to something particular in the corner as you recognize the corners and shimmerings of
I have 60
the
feet.
chest around
Oh.
the corner of this rock.
Guys, see a chest around the corner of this rock ahead of us.
Do be careful. There are creatures within this world, as I'm sure you're aware of, that mimic the appearance of everyday items, and we should proceed with caution, I believe.
What's everyone's
Hence,
passive
I am making
perception for,
everyone
please?
aware.
14.
14.
Wait, what are you talking about?
Passive perception.
13.
11.
Passive perception 15.
Physics. Would it be what I said about the chest? Would that be considered metagaming, since I'm speaking about a creature which obviously I know out of character of, but my character, having been like a mercenary, probably would have heard about it as well?
Roll a history for me, please.
Who? Me?
You, yes.
All right. Nat 20.
You know a lot about comics. You've never seen one, but you have definitely read, and you recall. Let me bring up mimics.
All right. Interesting.
Cool. Can people follow me as we go and investigate this? I would not like to be like 20 feet in front of everyone else. Thanks.
Sure, Rhea's gonna
All the notes. Yeah.
help because she Feels compelled
This
to.
is the information that comes to you. Everything on that link.
Oh, neat.
Everything.
Oh, neat. Okay, hold on. Let me check.
I only send links with nat 20s.
Yeah, special
Rosemary.
nat 20 link.
Okay, everyone give me like 2 seconds to read this. Hold on.
Oh, we can
hold up.
see something.
Those with night vision that are within 60 feet, Rosemary, the first of these, can see before them on a bedroll a sleeping and patched up bugbear that looks rather familiar. He has bandages
I quickly
all
put
across
my
his midriff.
I
quickly put my
turn
arm
around
on
to
Rhea to slow her
everyone
down.
and go shh.
Rhea slaps Gimble's hand away from touching her waist or any part of her, and like,
Who said
you know,
waist?
well, I'm assuming you grubby little man.
Hey, are you assuming because of my height?
Yes. And she sort of like
I
squints
motion
at
to
him.
everyone with the gesture so we don't fucking wake him.
Okay.
With this close.
I kind of motion to everyone like with my arms out saying like, what do we do?
I want to murder him in his sleep. So I will... Dude, I don't need weapons. I have my glowing fists.
Can I try and like walk what's the thing, like around here, and just to see if there's anything else in the cave before we try and assassinate something that's sleeping?
I would try it. Yes.
Okay. Let's have a look, but slowly.
As
Can I
you
see
move
anything
along,
physics?
you guys have been noticing little piles of what seems to have been some kind of ore or rock or whatever has been mining here. Gimbal, you know exactly what's been going down in terms of the mining stuff, and one or two skulls or bones. Not quite sure which animals. Seems humanoid in some sort of way. Not too many, but spread out enough.
You're saying physics. You're saying that these piles of stuff in the floor are like mined ore and stuff like that.
You know it as salt. No, not that.
This.
Yes, but it seems to have crumbled away, and quite a lot over the years.
You say it's salt?
You notice salt, yes. It's all rock containing salt, rather.
Okay, that's great. That's very important for us.
Salt
Okay.
ore.
Physics, can
Thank
I
you for
see
the information,
anything
sir.
else in the cave from my position here? Like maybe
Yes.
like at the entrance of the cave or something? 'Cause
Yes.
that's like 60 feet or...
I was
In the other
just
corner.
leading around to that, so yes. While you passed all of this thing, Rosemary's taken a bit of a lead here, and you see before yourself, Rose, the entrance, the clear entrance from the light coming through, bouncing off of the walls here. And
While all this is going on, could I just quickly describe a small rock from the pile and put it in my pocket?
yeah,
Rhea would like to lean down. Are these bones exactly what she would be seeing right now?
yeah.
She'd like to lean down and pick up like a femur bone, essentially like a snapped femur bone, something she could utilize as a weapon.
Roll investigation for me, please.
Oh, not one.
You find a lot of the bones are a bit too brittle to be used as a weapon. You've got half a skull there that you reckon could be used in a scrape, but your fists would probably
Yeah,
do a better
nothing of value. Okay.
Kimball, what are you doing?
Like I said, I just wanted to pick up like a rock or two or something like that. Put them in my
Sure.
pocket.
Sure. You can put, I suppose, you want one or two. We're gonna just let you have.
Okay, let's say specifically, I'm gonna pick up like a small handful of sized rocks.
Yeah, cool. You can put in salt ore. Let's have a look here. I'll roll one of these. You get yourself small, chunky pieces of salt ore. have to be a custom item.
I'll do that while this is going on. Thank you.
Inspector Clue. Oh, sorry, hold on. Let me carry on. Rose, you've seen that out there. You sort of see the glint of what might be more things on the other side of this rock, but you're not quite sure.
I peek out a little bit more slowly, like very quietly.
Roll perception for me, please.
Not 20? Oh no, wait, I rolled the wrong thing. Wrong thing.
Religion check.
Yeah, 16.
Cool. You managed to see a few different things, and what seems to be you can recognize one or two pieces of familiar items.
I gesture to my friends, saying, trying to mime that our stuff is there without speaking.
Our stuff is where?
While she's doing that, I want to get up close to Tiberius, and I'm gonna make a little pouncing looking motion, maybe, and point towards the guy that's sleeping right next to us.
I stare back at Gimbal and give him the no fucking
I'm gonna look.
gesture.
I'm gonna look back at you and be like, yeah. Skip
Rose,
Oh, I
up
can't
Betty Boop.
they're behind the rock. They're behind the rock.
I'm gonna point towards this. I'm gonna. Okay. Sorry. Continue.
Give us some birth here. Rhea, what are you doing?
No, I just said Rhea face palms. Rhea sees this and she roots around the rock because she is so fucking exhausted. She just face palms.
Wide, not birth. Sorry, my vocabulary give a wide berth. My brain just picked the wrong word.
No worries.
Inspector Clue, you've seen your mousy friend seemingly go towards the exit, and she's making weird gestures around like she's found something important. You've also seen two of your companions walk off to the west, and they seem to be planning something with each other. One of your companions has disappeared from sight. You're not quite sure where they are. And Rhea, you're illuminating this room quite brightly now, with a pole in your hand. Inspector,
Would I still be illuminating it? Sorry, if I'm like holding it over here, just because I don't necessarily want to wake this guy.
You're illuminating this room.
Okay.
This is a separate room. And
Do I see anything here?
you see a pile of ore and some old barrows and tools. It looks like people have just left this place.
Is there like
for some reason.
Is there anything like a pickaxe or something like that?
Yeah, you can find some tools, but they're all old and worn. Nothing of actual usability.
Yeah. All right. My intention wasn't to search. I was just trying to hide, honestly. But neat. All right. Good to know.
Totally. You find yourself in an abandoned old mining storage room of some kind, where there are broken pieces of equipment, a little bit more than what you can see there. Inspector Clue, what's going through your mind as you pace through this dark cave?
I feel very uncertain what is beyond, well, pretty much every corner from as far as I can see. But this little mousy creature is waving, so she completely got my attention. And I'll creep up and ask, what have you seen, little mouse?
I whisper as quietly as I can that I can see our stuff. Tell the idiots not to try and kill this bugbear, or we're fucked.
Well, you know them. Big body except for one, but small brain.
Rosemary, with that 16 of yours, your ears managed to pick up a very faint pacing outside, just moving off to the left and then disappearing.
I also gesture to the exit, which I presume Clue can see at this point in time, and try and say there's someone outside. as well.
I'm gonna make a big sweeping gesture with my hand to try and get everybody to come towards me.
We can't fucking see you.
Taking a step out. I could only click or press down my mic speaky button. So sorry.
Take a
Okay.
few steps towards him, and I kind of gesture, what?
What did you
Should
see?
we all back, rather?
I kind of whisper that I see our stuff and the exit, but there is someone outside the exit, and we do not want to take this fight. So I suggest we get our stuff and we, as quietly as we can, get out of here. And then they also ask, like, where's Rhea?
First of all, we should quietly kill this guy then and get our stuff.
Rhea's definitely going to come join, and she's going to hear this stuff being said, and well, you see, the thing is, it takes a fair amount of time and noise to equip armor and any kind of weapon, so perhaps instead of donning our armor and weapons and trying to kill him, we back and we get ready, and if you really want to fight, we get ready away from the murderous.
No. Freya, you don't understand. We quietly kill him down without our armor, then we can
And
do it.
How do you propose killing him when we have no fucking weapons? He destroyed us.
You see
All right.
Rhea's
in
gonna
his position, and seemingly doesn't seem to rouse, but he's
Rhea would like to very
Come in.
carefully pick up some of her items and then move back to here to safety, retreat to safety. She's not waiting for Gimbals. Go ahead. She's not waiting for anyone. She would like to take her stuff and then retreat, if that's possible.
And as you move up to the chest, you can see that it is locked.
Oh,
But what about this stuff? Does this appear to be? Does this stuff appear to be usable? What is there?
Moving
gonna go
yourself
over this.
over there, go have a look.
All right. Rummage. Yeah.
You approach and you can see quite clearly there's a lot of your equipment within the confines of this area.
Okay. Can I take my items? Can I pick them up without making too much noise? Do you
Roll
think?
sleight of hand.
Oh, okay. Can I turn around and look at? Can I look at Gimbal and say, "Got any wise words?" Sort of hinting for like some inspiration of some sort. No, all right, thank you.
I'm going to. Wow, okay. I'm going to look at her. I am going to give her a finger gun, a wink, and a really quick shooby-doo-bop.
Skitty bop bop. Okay, so that's what, 1d6?
1d6 inspiration.
Do I, yeah, I needed it. So 1d6, 11 plus 11. How's a 13?
You start to pull aside what seems to be the handle of a blade, and as you do so, something else falls from the chest, just balancing on it. Seems to be a warhammer that you actually watch fall to the ground, and it's about to clang, and it just manages to tap your foot. The boot that it rests on blocks the momentum, stops the sound
okay.
that falls.
All right.
So through no action of your own, you manage to just narrowly avoid detection, it seems, as you start to find bits and pieces of your equipment.
Okay. Does that mean that the items that I was going for are free, or does that mean that I choose not to continue?
I'd say you can take about 3 items.
Okay, neat. Chainmail for certain. Shield and a. I'm gonna take a weapon, but give me a second to figure out which one. Someone else can go. I'm
gonna say that the chainmail is quite a thing to get out silently.
Okay, so I'll choose not to take it then.
If you want to try, you're going to have to roll another sleight of hand.
No, I don't trust myself. I'm not going to try. No, I'll take my shield, my morning star, and like maybe my javelin.
Right, you managed to retrieve these items
And I'm gonna get
precariously
back.
so.
Yeah. And
Okay. I'm clearly
only-
very into whatever Ray is doing, so I am going to attempt to do exactly the same thing.
And here I'm going to equip them, all of the items over here, because I know it takes time to put on a shield and stuff.
Yes. So while Ray should be doing so, let's move to step away. Gimbal, are you going to approach?
Yeah. Obviously, I'm going to pretty much do whatever she does. So.
Oh, gosh.
So roll sleight of hand for me, please.
Oh my god.
You stick your hand in. You manage to grab the handle of. Let me have a look here. Give me a moment, please. You seem to grab the handle of a hand axe, and as you start to move it, it jostles something else in the container, knocking over a few things, and even breaks some glass.
Awesome.
The snoring that you didn't think you heard, but now you do, stops. The only reason you think you've heard it is because it's no longer there. Something seems to have stopped sleeping.
Immediately, could I see anything else
Okay,
of
I'm
mine
gonna-
that I can grab?
I'm gonna rush.
Look over at Gimbal and go, "What the fuck?" Just like for a second, and then I turn my attention back to this.
Okay, I'm sorry, I'm rushing it.
No
All right,
problem.
go ahead.
So
I'm
we're
equipping
gonna
them
put
now.
what we want to do and then stack it up, and I'll hold on. Tiberius,
Okay, I'm
you've got
holding
that
on.
one thing we want to do.
I have a thing that I do want to do.
Do we need to roll initiative?
Roll investigation for me, please, Gimbal. Not yet, Amanda.
Okay.
Oh my god.
No.
You don't seem to see much.
I'm getting
else
the
in there
bed
that you
rolls
can
out of the
grab
way. It's
immediately.
okay.
You don't seem to see anything that's easily at hand after grabbing the hand axe and pulling it out.
Fuck me. Okay.
All right.
Tiberius, you are wanting to rush up.
Uh-huh.
I'll allow that as the starting surprise action,
I just want to get one out of the way. Otherwise, fuck. All of
but
it's
I'm not giving
pointless.
anyone else it at the moment because you were quick enough on the gun to do so, and
It
it's
stopped,
not-
and I wanted to go.
Yeah, you had been gearing for this for a while. Your character, as you've said. What are you planning to do?
All I really can do now is my freaking inflict wounds, which if I get it right. Okay, actually I had a question. My shield of faith, it's a concentration up to 10 minutes. If I cast that as a bonus action, which it is, will it continue for the 10 minutes, or does the attack like ruin the concentration?
No, if you are dealt damaged, if you concentrate on a new spell, then it dissipates. Or if you fail a concentration save, which generally happens from you being attacked, or if you are distracted.
Okay,
then
so I
it'll
can't
dissipate.
cast my inflict wounds will break the shield of faith anyways.
Is inflict wounds a concentration?
No. Oh,
No,
it has
so
to
it
be a
won't.
concentration as well.
You can only concentrate on one spell at a time.
Oh, okay, sick. Then what I'm gonna do?
That's only you can only concentrate on one concentration spell.
Yeah, no, I got. Thanks.
But you could have done things that earlier.
I should have done
Right
it.
now,
right.
you have a surprise action.
Oh,
not
okay.
round.
So bonus action doesn't count. It's not.
That is an action. You can do a bonus action,
Oh.
but that would be your surprise action.
No, I don't want that. Okay, I'm gonna inflict wounds on this guy because I rushed up to hurt it.
Okay. Does that require a roll of any kind?
Yes.
Yes.
What?
Oh, I rolled 2,
Go ahead.
but I clicked. It was a 16.
I was about to say roll with advantage anyway. Roll again.
Again.
No, this is just going to add on in case you get higher than 16. You never know when a nat 20 comes from it. But luckily enough, this is advantage. He's prone.
Sick.
He's on the ground. So you... Okay. So what happens here is that, Raya, you have just come back from putting on your shield, equipping your shield. You've got your Morning Star ready. What else do you have? That was...
I got a Morning Star, a javelin, and a shield.
You have a javelin at the ready. And you have heard a clunk from your right as Gimbal seems to have broken something inside the chest while pulling out and brandishing hand axe. He has a panicked expression on his face. Rosemary, you turn around to him with a "what the fuck is going? What are you even doing?" You know, and you look back to see Tiberius run off in front of you as he brings out his fists and he pummels them down onto this bugbear, casting inflict wounds. What happens with inflict wounds? Is it damage straight up?
It's a melee spell attack against the creature you can reach. On hit, the target takes 3d necrotic damage.
Roll your damage for it. And
23.
That's phenomenally good.
Nice, that's a good one.
Yeah.
I'd like everyone to roll initiative.
Okay, not too bad. 15.
Wow. R.I.P. to me.
Initiative, 1 sec. 12. I'll do this for you.
We start our round out as he shouts up. And those with comprehend languages can understand the giant that is spoken here. And it is, "Get in here now!"
Oh no.
And you hear a
Oh god.
I shout the rocks.
coming from the entranceway over here.
Oh, awesome. This is great,
And
guys.
you know something is coming, but Rhea, you have a chance to do something. What are you going to do?
Yeah, I'm gonna throw
Tiberius,
him.
you're up next.
Okay, javelin. Tiberius is in the way, so I'm gonna. Let's see.
You've got some movement.
Yeah, I know. I just need to move in the right direction for Tiberius not to be in the way. Oh, this would put me directly in the path of whatever's coming, but I think I'm willing to take it. Rhea's gonna move like over there, and then she's going to throw her javelin at the bugbear. So that's a 15 to hit.
Okay. Roll damage.
Oh hell yeah! Okay, I really didn't think that would land. And that's 9 damage.
Oh, it's actually, sorry. Roll advantage, and that wouldn't hit. I'm
okay.
Sorry.
Is
No
it
worries.
16?
Fuck.
Roll advantage. Oh, it's
8.
distance. It's distance. I'm sorry. That's disadvantage. Beyond 5 feet when he's prone, it's disadvantage.
I'm sorry, I'm not understanding what you need from me.
You have no, it doesn't hit. Sorry. It
Doesn't okay? Because he's 30 feet away, and if you're talking about disadvantage because of how ranged my weapon is, it is exactly within range for it to not be a disadvantage.
He's prone.
So does that make it not easy for me to throw a javelin at him?
Yeah.
Smaller
Oh, okay, I
targets.
didn't know that.
Range targets. Yeah, you can look it up.
Okay, cool. No, I'm not combating with you, like arguing with you. This is knowledge to me. Is all.
No,
Cool.
don't recognize it as combative at all.
Cool. Just making sure.
Cool. You throw this javelin through, it lands thunk into the salty rock piles behind this bugbear beast. Tiberius, what are you doing as this thing seems to be gritting its teeth, blood pouring out of its mouth, trying to get up in front of you? Inspector Clue, you're up next.
On the side note to that physics, so if I cast my spell, it's got a range and area of 120 feet. Would that still mean it's at disadvantage as he's prone?
Yes. Ranged attack.
Okay.
Okay, I am gonna Toll the Dead, which is
Nice.
a cantrip. So you point at one creature you can see within range, and the sound of a dolorous bell fills the air around it for a moment. Target must succeed on a wisdom saving throw or take 1d8 necrotic. If the target is missing any of its hit points, it instead takes 1d12. So make a wisdom saving for this guy. 12.
7 plus
Each.
0, 7, so he fails.
Okay, 1d12 necrotic coming up, so... Oh, what does a 12 look like? Oh, there. 6.
You manage to deal him another 6 damage as you bring your... How do you hit him? You hit him with...
The dolorous bell fills the air, and then he just takes damage.
Does it require anything from you?
I don't believe so. I'll double check.
Have a look for me, please.
Components VS. I don't know what that means.
Okay, so
somatic and vocal.
This is coming right back to the start of when you were in the cave. Do you have the component needed?
True, I have... yes.
Because you point at him, so that in and of itself is the somatic, to my understanding.
Oh, I thought you said there was
No,
component
V
as
and
well.
S, somatic and vocal. So just saying something and pointing should be enough.
Toll the dead.
Oh, vocal.
Oh, vocal somatic. So there are no Oh, right.
Somatic.
Because it's listed as a component, so that's why where the confusion
I
is.
see
Yeah.
that now. Yes. Okay. You stand forth, pointing directly at this creature, and with your eyes, you intensify your hatred and rage, and you see as energy shoots forth from your hand, and entering into him, he grits his teeth harder and tighter and screams out in pain before you as you deal him 6 necrotic damage. Is it?
6 necrotic damage.
29 in total now.
So...
And he is not
didn't mean
looking
to do
good as he flips back from his elbow and falls onto his back once more. Tiberius, are you going to move?
Is he still prone?
He's still
If I
prone?
move, does he advantage attack me or whatever?
He might be able to. Let's have a look.
I
Good
don't want
question.
that,
don't
but
think-
I feel like I should move.
You can just rotate slightly so that I've got a line of sight or something. Oh,
I'd
sorry,
like
that's out of character.
to move there.
Okay, yes, they can make attacks of opportunity. So as you try to move out the way, he's going to take a swipe at you.
Little bitch at disadvantage, hopefully, because I freaking wrecked his asshole. But if not,
Not
I
a
understand.
disadvantage.
Okay. What are we dealing with here?
It's a 16 plus 4,
No.
so it's 20. 30, 20. And we're looking at...
Well, shut on the damage.
He is going to just bring his Morningstar down, hitting you on the leg, dealing you... one moment.
What's that called?
7.
Not a fuck. Jesus.
Uh-oh.
15. No, I'm joking. 7 piercing damage as he scrapes a gash down your left leg as you try and turn and run. You, let me have a look at opportunity attacks.
Opportunity.
I have confused myself with this. Strike opportunity. Does it stop you in your place? I don't think it does. No, it doesn't. Sorry, give me a moment, please. Opportunity attack.
7 fucking damage. I suppose I sort of deserve that after
Oh, you don't
29
say.
damaging him. How much more does this guy have? Maybe I should have just waited and
He
kicked his face.
flailed from his chest to his back. He's now lying on his back, on his chest, splayed out. It looks like it's taken almost all of his energy just for that one single attack.
Oh my god.
And you are able to make it to your items over there, just barely limping along with a blood trail behind you between you and him. Inspector Clue, you've just seen Oh, you've just heard some serious shouting and screaming coming from both parties, and you hear something running faster and faster, closer and closer, coming from the cave's entrance. So what are you going to do? Gimbal, you're up after him. Inspector Clue, what you going to do?
I can't do shit. I need to retrieve some of my gear.
And go and do that.
Yeah,
I will
you
do
have
that
at least one turn.
As a little halfling, I can move very swiftly between people, so I can actually reach there.
What are you going to do?
I assume that it's kind of dark and I can't really see what's what, so I really don't know what I need.
I think Rhea's standing behind you with a big glowing
Oh yeah,
light.
yeah, you're right.
You can
I
see
need-
pretty clearly.
I want to retrieve all of my shit, but most I think I need my various kind of components for my skills, like
You use your
mage
staff for
armor.
that.
Oh shit! Okay, yeah. Well, in that
That's your,
case, I need
your components would come from an arcane focus, which would be your staff.
Okay, I
Tiberius,
need
your
my-
arcane focus is your emblem or your pendant. I'm not sure what it's called. Religious icon.
Do I have one?
Yeah, he's got an amulet, I
Yes.
think.
Rosemary, you have a component pouch. Gimbal also might have a component pouch. You've got something.
In that case, I'm looking for my staff.
You're looking for your staff. Okay, roll investigation for me.
Thank you.
You see some things poking out here and there. You reach in and you pull out a trident.
Whoa. Throw it to me.
Cool. Can
Not quite your staff, but you now have equipped a trident. Please add that to your inventory.
I'll obviously I have not removed all of the other things because that would be
Yeah, don't. We're just gonna hold. I'm keeping track of most of the stuff.
yeah exactly. So I'll add a trident.
Okay, that was your action. You have bonus action and a little bit of movement left. What are you gonna do?
I'll with my bonus action, can I just push my hand into this shit and pull something out randomly?
Roll dexterity for me. I'll allow it. Roll dex for me.
Okay.
You managed to pull out that obsidian stone that you guys came across earlier.
Cool.
If the
Yeah.
cart's not here, that's not here.
Is it not there? Okay, then it wouldn't be there. Right.
Oh.
What the hell am I holding?
You managed to pull out a handful of coins.
Oh, sweet. So all I
You're not
needed,
quite sure what they are. They could be gold, copper, silver, who knows. I'm gonna call it plectrum. What was the other one called?
Plectrum.
Plectrum. I was confusing
Electrium,
platinum and electrum.
Whatever.
All right, so Inspector Clue, you're standing with a handful of coins in your one hand, a trident in the other, and you stand up and you look up and you see this creature busy really trying to stand up now, but struggling quite a lot. Gimbal, what are you going to do? Rosemary, you're up after the bugbear.
Okay, so during this time, I can't see anything coming through that little gap, right?
Not yet. You hear
There's nothing
something
coming
on its
through
way, but you
Sure,
cannot
sure.
see anything as you look up. with a
Okay,
passive
great.
perception.
Then I am going to. Well, I should be able to see it without. Do you want me to roll perception?
No.
Okay.
You can see straight up there. You don't see anything coming through.
Okay, cool. Then I'm going to do this. I'm gonna kind of crouch down here. I'm gonna get my hand axe ready. I'm gonna crouch right here, and I'm gonna get up against the wall. I'm gonna get my hand axe ready, and I'm going to attempt to hobble whatever comes through that passageway. Like after they pass, like they're gonna run through,
Ready.
and I'm gonna fucking whack them in the calf with the axe.
Ready in action to whack in the calf whatever runs through this.
Indeed.
As you get yourself ready there, This bugbear rears himself up. What's his movement? Because it takes half of his movement to stand up. His movement is 30 feet, so he's still got enough reach to get to you, Tiberius, as he manages to get himself all the way up.
Fine, let him come.
He was. I told them we should have killed you, but they wanted money. Fuck money. Ah! And he runs towards you, taking a swing with his morning star. Rolling a 14 plus 4, 18 to hit.
Sure.
Ooh.
I have something here. I don't know if I need to do that now. When a creature within 5 feet that you can see hits you with an attack, you can use your reaction to cause the creature to make a dex saving throw.
You can use that?
So that's on hit.
On the hit?
Or
This is
that
a
you
hit?
can see hits you. Okay, so
This is a
I'm
hit.
gonna make a dex saving throw, DC 12.
Told you
And
character
as
fucking
the
cool.
hit hits you, it hits you for 9 piercing damage. As
Okay.
this thing hits you in the side of the head. What do you say the saving was?
D12.
I rolled a 12 here. It's plus 0.
9D.
What happened?
But it still takes half damage on
yes.
success.
It takes half
So
damage
still-
on success, so I need to roll 2d8.
2d8. Told you
That's a lot
clerics are
of damage.
fucking cool.
Yeah,
That's a lot of damage. Yeah, as I said, you
2d8.
Clerics are literally so fucking
7 damage.
As this thing hits you on the head, so whack! A bolt of energy transfers up its morning star right into it, launching it backwards. Its morning star let go in its hand, poof, falls to the ground, dead.
Ha!
Okay, well, how much damage did I take? 9. Oof.
Yeah.
Physics, where is the javelin? Could you please just make a little mark on the map just so
Oh,
I
yeah,
know
sure.
for.
No problem.
Thanks. Thanks.
That's something I should do anyway, but yeah.
No worries. Just for so I remember. Neat.
Oh, you rolled from about there or something. I don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah,
that
she
feels good.
needed
Something like that, yeah.
an angle. Okay, so I'm
That's perfect, exactly what it is.
downed. I gurgle as I fall to the ground.
It goes black, and you hit the ground before, just after you lose consciousness. So you don't even know that you hit the ground, but you know that you're down. And the rest of you see this in front of you. Rosemary, you've just seen this bugbear limp up with a giant leap, whack your companion on the head, and also go flying back. Both of them are on the ground. What are you doing, Rosemary?
I'm going to attempt to shoot firebolt at this bugbear lying on the ground.
Roll with disadvantage, please.
I need to just roll it twice, right?
The bugbear's dead. What are we rolling for it?
Okay. Wait, the bugbear's dead?
Yes.
Looks pretty dead.
Oh, it looks
okay.
dead.
No, but he always says that, remember?
I thought I heard him say he dies.
Yeah, as did I. but
I just heard he's been knocked back. That was
Okay,
Yeah,
it's
because
no,
we're in
but
character,
as
guys.
far
Yeah.
as we all
Even if
know,
I say
he's
something's
dead.
dead, you still would have to go and check. you
Yeah.
know? Unless
okay.
it's
I'm
dead
still
yourself.
casting firebolt at this thing just to ensure.
Cool, roll twice.
It's deathless, I
Yeah,
just
see you
did.
have. Nice, both very high. Damage, please.
Sick.
You smash out a piece of clothing off of this creature as you sear burns across its chest as it lies on the ground. No reaction.
Yeah, I think it's dead, guys.
Okay.
Movement?
Good job, team.
Bonus action, movement?
I'm gonna walk towards. I have enough move. Yeah, I've definitely got enough movement to get there. I've got 35 feet. Gonna walk towards the crate of stuff, and I suppose it'll be an action to get something out.
Yeah,
So-
pretty much. You can. I'll let you do a random
Can I get a
Inspector Clue hand grab.
Can I do a random Inspector Clue hand grab?
Yeah, that sounds a bit weird at the end. Sorry. Yes.
Yeah.
Roll dex for me, please.
Dexterity?
Yes.
A saving throw or just
No,
normal?
Dex, just straight up.
15.
Not bad. What are you looking for? What are you hoping for?
My component pouch.
You managed to see a pouch that might be what you're looking for, but it's dug in there, and you just grab your hand in, and your hand is now on it. You've managed to see and recognize it by its feel and sensation, and you're about to pull this thing out, but you haven't quite managed to. Okay. Right now, I'd like to take a 10 to 20 minute break. I need myself a cup of coffee.
How dare you?
And I know, Fluffy, I'm so sorry.
There you said fluff, perfect fucking timing.
As this giant creature comes out from here, running through the glare is a bit too much for you to actually see what it is initially, but it doesn't take long for you to see that this is the same half-ogre that still remained. And he runs out. His speed here is... doesn't have it here, is 30. So I'm going to have it be around just about here. He manages to get halfway where he wants to go through. He seems to have something in each hand as he runs. Something quite big. Something possibly moving and alive and screaming themselves. Gimbal, roll your attack that you readied earlier.
That'll be a 20 from me, Hoss.
Nice. That hits damage.
A dirty 20 or
be a
not 20?
5. No, it was not a net 20, not 20. It was 17 plus 3.
On the calf area, that height. Full.
Yeah, like right in the hammies. I want to F this guy's day up real bad.
So just as he runs past, you whack him there.
Like right when he runs past, like it's like a big old whack. Yep.
His right arm is in an arch back as he's trying to throw something forward. His left arm is in the opposite way, as if he has something he wants to throw after the first thing. But you whack him in his left leg, and he comes to his knee, stops his momentum, and he falls forward, dropping the thing in its left hand, which actually is a cobalt that rolls out in front of you. And then Rose and Inspector Clue, please make a dexterity save.
Oh, little cobalt. Cute.
Dexterity save. Nat 20.
Nice. And Inspector Clue, dexterity saving throw.
I think it's saving throw. Oh, there it is. Okay. Got it.
Right.
Disappointing.
This cobalt rolls out in front on the floor in front of Gimbal as he throws this thing skewly straight towards Inspector Clouseau. Rosemary, you see some sort of creature flying through the air, not on its own volition.
Mm-hmm.
Going through here. Let me just resize it a little bit to get the perspectives proper. What would you like to do as a reaction? Do you have anything you'd like to do? You see this thing going straight towards Inspector Clue, and you are able to do some movement, perhaps.
Am I able to push Inspector Clue out the way as well as get myself to safety?
Yeah, I'll let you do that. Roll dexterity for me, straight up.
Straight up dexterity. Well, I just got that 20. Surely I'm okay. Dexterity. 13.
Yeah, you managed to push him just towards Raya. Let me unlock you guys. Your characters.
Thank you.
Raya.
No.
Thank you.
I need to actually unlock them, not just lock.
Can't move. Oh, there we go.
And Inspector Clue, you get pushed a bit into Raya. Raya, you are taken a bit aback by this, but you manage to block his blow as this cobalt rolls forward between you, Rosemary, and Inspector Clue. And they stand up and each take a wild swing first at Gimbal up there with a 15 plus. Where's this thing? Unit.
It'll hit.
4. Okay, cool. 1d4 plus 2. 6 damage. As he
Of
takes
course.
a very accurate wild slash right across your throat and down to your chest, almost getting you in a vital organ.
Is this Gimbal? Did you just
Gimbal.
take the damage?
Yep.
How much?
Most.
Most.
It manages. I should clean this up a little. This is a bit messy. Sorry. It manages to deal you 6 piercing damage as it hits you on the main impact, just between your shoulder blade and your neck, and your right in between the 3, your neck, your chest, your shoulder blade there. And for you, Llama, this thing rolls an 18 plus 4. And that, I assume, hits, but the dice rolls here deals you 5 piercing damage as it stabs you right between the ribs. Inspector Clue, 5 piercing damage to you. This creature here on the over here is not exactly prone, but he stopped moving. That was the end of his turn. It is now Rhea, your turn, and Tiberius.
Okay,
You're going to be rolling soon after that.
Is Tiberius down?
You look back and you see Tiberius on the floor.
Okay, does he look to be like kaput? Like unconscious?
You're not sure if he's dead or unconscious.
Okay, well I need to go that direction anyway, so I'm moving 5, 10. I'm gonna, as like my action, try to roll around in here and find a healing potion.
Okay, roll investigation.
An 8.
You find the broken remains of a healing potion.
But nothing I can use.
You don't manage to find anything very valuable. You can take a random grasp because you cleared some space for yourself with your bonus action if you'd like, and just rummage and grab the first thing you can lay your hands
I'm
on.
actively looking for a healing potion, so it doesn't help me to find just anything. So as I pass Tiberius, I'm gonna look down and inspect him if I can. Does he appear to be unconscious to me?
He looks like he's been downed. He looks out. He's out of this fight. He's out of commission. He doesn't look well off. He's got a bleeding, gashing wound in the side of his head.
Okay, well then I'm gonna finish my movement over here and with my bonus action grab my javelin.
So as you attempt to get past this cobalt while you walk away...
Oh, I forgot about the cobalt. Right.
He's going to go for an attack opportunity.
Fair enough, buddy.
5 plus 4 is 9. I think
No.
that misses. You don't have it, even without your chain now.
Yeah.
That would be the end of your turn as you pick your javelin up with your bonus action or your free action. And
that's me.
Tiberius, can you please roll a death saving throw? Inspector Clue, you're up next.
Dex saving throw.
No, not saving throw, death roll. Just a normal
Death
D20.
saving, yeah, it's a d20, hey?
Sorry, yeah.
Failure.
Ouch, 1 failure for Tibbs. Or Tibbs.
Oof, guys.
Okay, Inspector Clue, you have now seen these projectile kobolds land before your party members, one stabbing you quite fiercely between the ribs. Your friend seems to have just idly walked on past, attempting to procure some items, and you have now got the decision of what you're going to do. You don't have much at your disposal, but you do have the wits to your mind. What is in your mind?
I want to attack it with the trident I picked up. I'm pissed at it.
All right. Roll attack with the trident.
Hit DC, correct?
Yes. Attack, it just should be attack.
Oh,
Unarmed strike.
Attack.
10 to hit. This guy's...
12. Okay, yeah. No, wait, that was unarmed strike. Sorry, that was the wrong one.
That's the wrong one. I just see that now too.
That one.
That was even worse. But is it
That
just
was-
is it just 1d20? Yeah, it is 6.
Yeah.
You are not quite used to the heft of the top of this thing. It is heavier than you expected at the end of it, and you take a swipe down, but it hits the ground, and this kobold just does a slight leap with his feet, and you miss him completely. Anything else you'd like to do? Movement bonus?
Can I kick it?
You cannot do so. That would be an action.
Sorry. Then I don't know what to do. I don't have much.
That's fair. You can shout something out.
Can I slap it with my left hand?
You can try and give it a slap roll, a normal d20.
Yeah,
You
that
take
was
a
not much better.
You take a swipe, and as the thing starts to laugh at you, it dodges out the way because you still try and slap it to silence this thing's mockery. Gimbal,
Alright.
what are you doing? Rose, you're up next after Gimbal.
Okay, I am going to disengage this kobold. The floor here is it's like dirt, right?
Yes.
Great. I'm gonna kick a bunch of dirt in this guy's face, the kobold's face, and the big guy who's not quite prone but kind of close to the ground. I'm gonna kick a bunch of dirt in the face to disengage. I am going to.
Who are you? Sorry, that was a little. I didn't bother. Who are you putting?
Okay,
kicking
so
into the
I am going to kick dirt in these guys' faces.
Okay, which
to
one?
disengage the kobold. I mean, I'm assuming that it's like dust, and there's like a cloud of dust in this dude's face.
The guy over here, he's leaning down with his head enough that you could kick it into his face. The kobold is standing just a little bit taller than that, but you could reach down and grab some and throw it in his face.
I could pocket sand this guy. Yeah, okay. I'll just do that.
Okay,
And
let me just roll here. 2 plus. Oh, never mind. It's a fucking 2. Yeah, he is temporarily blinded as he closes his eyes and clutches them with his arms, spitting
Great.
out randomly.
and then I'm going to since he can't use an attack of opportunity, I'm just going to run over here and chop this guy with my axe.
That guy that you run towards, his friend there, he
Yes,
is
the
blinded.
little guy.
He is blinded. He does still take an attack of opportunity, I believe. Let me have a look here. Opportunity attack.
If it disengages, because the whole
That's
point
not-
was to
that's-
disengage. So if it
that
disengages, it
doesn't-
doesn't provoke attack of opportunity during movement.
Disengage is an ability that you'd get from
Action,
a
isn't
feat
it?
or from a class.
I actually have no idea. It's just one of my available actions in combat.
To my understanding, you can disengage, but it takes your whole action. Just like
Yes.
you can dodge or you can
No.
sprint.
If you take the disengage action, your
Action.
movement does not provoke attack of
Action.
opportunity.
Yes, but it's an
Attacks
action,
with
so you
it.
can't attack as well.
Action.
If you were a rogue,
So-
you could disengage as well as other things.
Yes. So as I
Okay,
was
so I
saying,
can disengage and then just move away then instead.
Yeah.
it would
Okay.
give you it would give you different feats and whatever that you could do it with a bonus action or a free action or some sort of. If you have the mobility feat, you don't get opportunities, but you don't disengage either. Disengage, you'd have to use an action, yeah, in this case. Would you like to mulligan and use that instead of kicking dirt in the face?
No, I still want to get the fuck away from the big guy.
Okay. So
I'll just come back here.
an attack of opportunity is taken to you from the kobold as he swipes blindly at disadvantage, rolling a 13 and
Go
a 2 as well. 13 plus, what's it?
It'll hit.
is +4? Hey, that's quite a hit. 13 and a 6, but it's disadvantage because he's blind, because you threw dirt in his face. So he swipes at you blindly and totally misses as you run past him. What are you doing now? You run to where and doing what?
I'm running back to the group, and I'm just gonna ready my axe to throw it at or attack if anybody attempts to follow.
Doesn't a 13 hit? Didn't you just say it hits?
Advantage is
Yeah,
blind.
but it's disadvantage.
Oh, disadvantage. Okay, yeah.
He's blind. You're running over here,
I'm
and
just gonna get
bonus
back to
action.
the safety of the group, but I'm just gonna ready my axe.
Okay,
Be prepared.
cool. You handle your axe in your hand. You're familiar with this. You know it's your actual hand axe you've used before. Ready for action. As Gimbal ends his turn, Rose, you've
Hi.
heard a lot of shit going down. You've just saved one of your friends from getting hit in the face by a screaming small dragon person.
Yep.
What's going through your mind right now as Tiberius rolls around gurgling?
Do I still know where my component pouch is?
You have just ripped this thing out from the chest without damaging it, and you have it in your hand. You're now looking at your component pouch, and you know it's yours.
Okay. Is it an action to equip it?
You have it in your hand right now. It is equipped.
Oh, so it's fine. Okay.
If you want to put put it in your belt or something, or around your cloak or whatever, free action, no problem.
That's cool. Well, I have it in my hand, so bonus action to put it around my belt, or is that an action?
It's an interaction, so it's a free action.
Okay, yeah. Can I put it around my belt? And then
Tell us that you're going to do it.
okay, I'm going to put it around my belt. Sorry. And can I cast my classic firebolt at this small little cobalt that's in front of us?
You tie it firmly to your belt and fasten it there, and pull out your hand and flick it towards the cobalt in a sort of slapping action. You are within 5 feet. Roll with disadvantage and attack.
Well, no. I think that's
1.
11.
2. There we go.
2,
so 11 to hit. You take a swipe at this thing, and it just happens to have stepped out of the way of Inspector Clue's slap at the same time, with a little bit of a ducking action from him, and then a little bit of more of a swaying back action from him, and then a ducking action from you. You managed to just miss this cobalt.
Awesome.
Movement, bonus action?
I get this cobalt gets an opportunity attack, doesn't he? So yeah, I'm gonna stay where I am.
The half-ogre himself gets up from his semi-prone position and grabs this cobalt over here, throwing it towards you, Gimbal. And let's have a look here what happens. That's pretty high. Gimbal, can you make a dexterity save for me, please?
$13.
You know what's coming next. You have an opportunity to move about 5 feet.
Okay. I guess I'll.
You have the vague sense that something's coming towards the back of your head, and it's going to be screaming and wailing around with the dagger.
Okay, why would it be coming to the back of my head?
It's just the sensation that you've got. If you've turned around, unless you've turned around, sorry.
Well, I mean, yeah, because I got my.
You've got your axe ready to go. You're right.
I mean, I wouldn't be getting ready towards the way that I came. That would be rather silly.
Yeah, my mistake. Sorry. You see this guy wind up and throw this cobalt, which goes flying through the air towards you.
Gotta get the fuck out of the way of the cobalt, man.
Got 5 feet to move. Which way do you move?
There we go.
This cobalt goes flying, punk, 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 and lands up around about this rock. Then he's going to run forward towards the first thing that he can see Do these guys have dark vision? Because if he does, give me a moment. Half-ogre, dark vision, yes he does. He's going to run towards you, Gimbal, but he only gets about there. Raising his battle axe in the air. And he is going to scream at you. Rock, rock, yeah! I will fucking kill you! You still understand him.
I mean, that's fair, I guess.
Rhea, you've just heard and seen a lot of shit going down. You've picked your javelin up. You have your javelin just removed from this rubble. And you put it back. Well, you do as you please. What do you do next?
Yeah, I'm gonna... First, I'm gonna throw it at this dude, this ogre man. And so that's only a 10 to hit.
You do you? Where you get it? There you go, 10. Yeah, you throw it down, but it falls short just before him.
Whatever. And then I walk again over to essentially that space. I'm gonna. Can I first? I'd like to speak to this little man over here. In Draconic. We're not your enemy. That big dude over here abducted you and threw you at us. So if you could calm down for just a moment and realize we're not doing the bad things, relax. And then I'd like to use my bonus action to rummage for something. My intention is again...
Roll persuasion for me.
Persuasion, sure. How's a 19?
He says back to you, what did you do for me? I think you're just gonna kill me too. What have you got to offer? He's gonna fucking kill me. Just to kill you first.
Well, I'll make sure I don't kill you, and if you kill him, you guys can go free. If you just stop killing us, we'll stop killing you, and you can go free.
He gives us... Roll another persuasion for me.
Another persuasion? Okay.
I'll be eating something.
No worries. A dirty 20.
He looks at you. He looks at this thing. He looks around at the numbers that you seem to have. And he nods his head. And he turns around. And I need to put his up here. Because now he's on his own volition. Ah, man, he gets a 2.
I'm gonna say in English for everyone around me to understand, so because we've been speaking in Draconic, obviously, I'm just gonna go, shh, don't attack this little dude. He's on our side now. I say that to everyone in the vicinity.
I'm gonna allow that as your everything.
Okay, cool. Then I'm happy with that.
Cool. This guy's got a 3. The other one is on his, and I forgot to do. No, that was his thing getting rolled through the fucking sky. Rhea, your communication seems to have persuaded one of these culverts to your side. If maybe temporarily, maybe not. Tiberius, please roll another death saving throw. Inspector Clue, you're up after him.
Do I get any confirmation from Clue and Rosemary that they've heard and understood that this guy's now on our side?
You're not quite
I'm nodding.
sure.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
But Inspector Clue is nodding.
Yeah, you should see it because my big pointed hat is like a little indicator.
Dangling back and forward, cute.
Yeah.
Inspector Clue, you've managed to find your hat lying to the side of this crate. Put it back on your head, and now it's bobbing backwards and forth in agreement. Tiberius, please roll a death saving. What is called a death?
Oh,
what?
fuck.
No,
that's wrong.
Go again.
Just 1d20. Roll to everyone. 15!
A death roll. Pass. Nice.
Okay.
1 and 1.
1 and 1.
Inspector Clue, this is up to you. And to you. Gimbal, you're up to him.
Let's see. Can I? No. I can't fucking do anything. I'm gonna throw the trident at this half ogre.
Yeah, cool. What's the distance on this thing? Yeah, you should be able to do that. What's the distance on the trident?
It was pretty.
It says range there. There's two ranges there. What do they say?
20 and within brackets 60.
Yeah, you're fine. Make an attack roll on him. And while you're doing that, Rhea, please can you roll dexterity for me?
Sure.
Shit throw.
Oh, that's only a 10 dex.
You managed to put your hand on something and pull it out of this thing that you were rummaging out, and it is Inspector Clouseau's staff.
Neat. Am I able to, like, throw it at him or something, or am I just now holding it?
No, you're now holding it.
No.
Everything else was spent in the last turn. Because
Okay,
you said
cool,
you were
cool,
going to rummage through, and I forgot to.
Yeah.
address
Okay,
that.
cool. No, perfect.
Inspector
happy.
Clue, you throw this, you manage to get an 8. And you throw this trident, and it lands also just short of this guy.
Am I that weak?
Well, you seem to not have been ready for its unbalanced proportions in terms of its
there you
weight.
go. Exactly.
Yeah, you've never really wielded a trident before. And when you saw the fishman and he spoke about his trident, you thought he meant like some flimsy thing, but this has actually got a nice weight to it that you might be able to appreciate on another throw, but you could use some practice with it. Any movement or bonus you'd like to do?
Can I run away?
You can. You seem to have a kobold that's also nodding his head in agreement to something that's standing right next to you.
Oh shit, I don't want to run closer to that little shithead. I'll run over here.
All right.
There.
Gimbal, you've just seen two attempts of people trying to throw things at this creature that you've managed to hurt. Quite nice slice on the back of his leg. What are you going up to? Rose, you're up soon. Gimbal, what you doing?
Okay. He's in the process of running towards me, right? So he's like closing distance.
Not at the moment. He took a brief stop.
Oh, he's
taunt you with
actually
his battle
stopped?
axe. Yeah, he took a brief stop to taunt you with his battle axe and tell you he's going to fucking kill you.
Oh, okay. So he's just like totally stationary, standing still. I want to chuck my axe at his face. But I want to chuck it through his face. And that's how I want to think about it as I throw it, because I know he's a little bit close. I know the minimum distance to throw without rolling disadvantage is 20 feet. But I feel like if Gimbal can just really imagine that he's throwing at a point that's slightly past this man's face, he can maybe overcome it.
When you bend the rules, do you do it for funsies or to see how much shit you can talk? Just out of
What is
curiosity.
he talking about? I zoned out. You started to say something ridiculous, and
Legitimately, it's prepared attack. It's a prepared attack, and this dude is literally stopped and standing still.
But it doesn't change the range rules.
Hold on. So the range, if you guys will look from it, will be about from... It's not between the borders of it, is it? Because if you have it going up and down, it would be 10 feet to go across. And to go 5 feet would be slightly shorter than going diagonally this way. It doesn't measure it properly. So this is actually 6 or 7 feet to this border. It's 6 feet or so. It is more than 5 feet away, I would say. If you get me, if you have a look, if you take any of the blocks that are next to him that are not diagonal from him, that are adjacent, that's 5 feet.
I think what if I'm understanding correctly, essentially he's wanting to throw his hand axe, and anything that's ranged has two numbers. For a hand axe, it's 20 and 60. If you're not further than 20 feet away, it's with disadvantage. So I think what he's trying to say is like, I'm throwing it higher up, so it's the 20 feet if you would allow it. I think that's what he's saying.
I think maybe I'm misunderstanding something here.
Am I correct, or Gimbal? Are you trying to throw
that 20 feet is not? Hold on.
Yeah, I literally just want Okay, continue.
Hold on. Okay, let me put this down here. All right. So let's have a look at Gimbal and make double sure of this. Let's have a look at your hand axe so I can read it properly. Within 20 feet, it's not at a disadvantage. Within 60 feet, it's at a disadvantage. After 60 feet is not a possibility.
I was reading the numbers backwards.
Within 5 feet at a range attack, it is a disadvantage. This thing is 6 or 7 feet away. There's no disadvantage at play right now. But you're more than welcome to
I'm in a different. I'm dumb in a totally different way, Rhea. It's okay. I was looking at the numbers wrong. It's okay. I'm just gonna chuck this axe at this guy's face, like I said.
Yeah, I think you can do that just fine.
Yeah, no, I was looking at the numbers wrong. I was thinking about it.
That's
with
okay.
like point blank range disadvantage.
Okay.
Well, both that and let's have a look now. We understand the 20 to 60 feet range in a weapon, and you can see it with the javelin. You can see it with your broadsword, whatever. The first part is how much without disadvantage. The second part is how much with disadvantage, and after that, not possible. Within 5 feet, disadvantage. This is 6 to 7 feet. Roll your attack on it as you envision this thing going through this creature's head, as you've heard of from these fighters you've spoken to in the past, punching through somebody.
It's really embarrassing if this doesn't hit, right? Oh, 11. Huh.
You roll it through, and this creature just blocks it with its battle axe, but it seems to have taken a lot of energy from it.
Nice I see he was also prepared.
Yeah, he didn't doesn't seem to be taking any nonsense from any
I am just going
humanoid creature.
Scream a little bit and run away.
Rosemary, let's see how we got here. Rosemary, you've just heard your companion scream as this half-ogre blocks his attempts at an attack. What are you going to do?
Can I cast Firebolt at this half-ogre?
Absolutely.
Be
Go for
very
it.
original. 19 to hit.
19 to hit. Okay, damage, please.
Watch me roll 1 damage. 7.
Nice. You managed to hit this ogre right on the side of his face. A black mark being left scorched as he turns his face and body towards you in a look of anger. You can see the blackened mark across the right of its face.
Awesome.
Yeah, you seem to have dealt some damage. He does not look happy. Anything else you'd like to do?
Can I move kind of want to move so I'm not all bunched up in case he does something to us, just like over here. You'll see him. Is that okay?
Yeah. You move yourself through, walk yourself, looking your ally through one eye, looking at the enemy in the other as you just nervously move yourself into a better position.
Yep.
And this kobold, after having nodded for some, just having nodded at you in agreement with he pulls out his, he brandishes his dagger, and he starts running forward. And he runs to about, what's his distance here? Yeah. And he runs up and he stabs at this half-ogre here, rolling a nat 20!
Nice! Nat 20, baby!
Okay, this is the second crit from any NPC. And it's actually, the first one I said I'd discount and roll again. And the second one is on another NPC. That's great. Let's see, what does he roll? 1d4 plus, so 2d4. Plus 2, 7 damage. He manages to pierce this half-ogre in the thigh, his right thigh, with a dagger. And the half-ogre screaming out in pain, "You little shit!" to those who have translation. And give me a moment. He seems to fall down onto his right knee, and there's a lot of blood coming out from where this thing has stabbed him. That brings it to the end of that thing's turn. At the end, and the half-ogre takes a swipe down right at this creature, rolling a 3 + 4, and whacking the ground in pain. And using a rock that he picks up with his left hand, takes a swipe with his offhand, rolling a 10 with just a normal d20, missing this kobold as well as the kobold sort of darts out the way of the second attack. Rhea, you're up now. Tiberius, you're going to roll soon.
Yeah, Rhea smirks. She is pleased with how this has gone. And she's gonna shout like "good job," essentially,
Right,
like just
I'll
words
be
of
right back.
encouragement
One sec.
to the kobold, and then she's gonna go up and let's dance, big boy. And she is going to swing the morning star at the half ogre.
Okay, roll for attack.
15.
That is, I believe, a hit. I can confirm this in a second. Yeah, definitely a hit. Roll for
Sweet.
damage.
8 damage.
Why isn't this on my page? Piece of paper. Give me a second. 8 damage as you. Where are you aiming for it?
His head,
You
because I believe he's on one knee right now.
You manage to whack him in the side of the head with your Morning Star, dealing a massive amount of damage
Neat.
as he ends up reeling from this, almost falling over again. But his leg itself on the left-hand side seems to brace him as his
Okay.
right knee is leaning him towards you, which lines you up for quite a lot of damage. As you deal 8 damage to him, he is now swaying backwards.
Neat.
forwards.
Okay. I don't really have anything to do as an action. Actually, you know what? As a bonus action, no, I don't have any free hands to pick up my javelin next to me. Or could I pick it up and just, like put it back
For
on my
bonus action,
shoulder?
you can pick it up, sure.
Cool, and put it just, wherever I
And
keep it
interaction,
usually.
you can put it away.
Yeah, and then I just kind of give the little kobold a smirk.
He is looking fiercely at this ogre, and he doesn't seem to notice.
Alrighty.
But it's still fun for you.
Yeah.
Tiberius, roll death roll for me. Inspector Clue, you're coming up soon. And Inspector Clue, try and think of what your enemies are doing with their bonus actions. Let them inspire you. Anything you guys can do, I can do. Or the things around you can do, rather. Oh, Blaze. We lost a Blaze this early.
Andrew.
No way.
Is he already
Is it
passed
my
out?
turn?
Yes.
Yes.
Am I?
Are you already
Sorry,
starting
we-
to pass out?
No.
We had a range delay. Don't worry. Let's keep going.
Okay, let me roll another d20, ladies and gentlemen. I got it. 7.
Oof.
Oh, that's
Second
2
fail.
fails.
What do you do as a sign of you not doing so well in your fight to survive?
Who's close to me? Absolutely no one. I
You
wanna
gurgled
like,
as you hit the ground.
Buddy, I tried.
I wanna like
I
reach
failed.
out to a Clue. He's the closest. Maybe he can let someone know. I'm
Oh, he can-
on my last
You-
breath.
You
Truly.
sort of managed to get out a vague scream of and
no,
yeah,
another monster is coming.
Inspector
Oh,
Clue,
wait.
you hear this gurgled scream from your friend, yell, more of a yelp, and you have seen a lot of action. This kobold has just run forward and attacked the thing that's thrown it at you. What are you going to do? Gimbal, you're up after him.
I don't even have a trident now. Yeah. Wait. Did you Rhea, did you find my staff?
Oh, damn. Yeah, I did. What did I say I did with it? Was I holding it? Could I have dropped it before my turn?
Inspector Clue, you look around you. You see Rhea with a staff of yours equipped to her back where she usually keeps one of her javelins spare. And you happen to notice there are 2 weapons on the ground right in front of you. And you look up at the kobold who's looking up at this half-ogre who's kneeling on the ground, head with blood pouring profusely out of it, swaying backwards and forwards. And you look back down at the javelin in front of you. What are the thoughts going through your mind?
I don't feel I can do that much, not having my staff. But let's see. Let me check the distance. Oh, I can move that far. I'm not really a warrior. Otherwise, I would like to fling myself and kick this fucker in the head. Could always do that, but I don't want to get close to him either because I don't have that much health left.
Doesn't seem like this creature in front of you has much health left either.
No, that is true. So I'll do a YOLO. I'll run up to him and
Is it
hello.
good there, Blaze?
There's also some stuff on the floor in front of you, no? Didn't
Yeah, I
physically
know.
that?
Yes, I don't know. Can I pull one of these and then make an attack, or
What,
is
can
that?
you, what would you do? You are now a halfling that has seen a little bit of action. You've seen how things work a little bit. You've got this thing in front of you. It's the only weapon within range that you can see. Are you going to run past it and kick this thing in the head, or are you going to pick up the weapon and use the weapon? What would you do as this halfling?
I assume that I couldn't pick up the weapon because that in itself would be an action, and then I wouldn't have a.
No, bonus action from me, baby.
Okay, in that case, I'll charge for this creature and I'll pick up this javelin here.
Good stuff. And so yeah, assume stuff at your peril. Rather just try it or query it. So check what your options are. So perfect. You run past this javelin. Your short stature makes it very easy to pick it up as you run past.
Oh yeah.
You're still in momentum. And what do you do next?
In the momentum, after picking it up, I'll do a half bow action and strike this ugly motherfucker with a javelin.
You circle around this kobold, and as you'd make an arc, you stab towards this ogre that's rocking backwards and forwards. Please make an attack with the javelin. If you don't have a javelin in your inventory, please just click at one quickly.
Let's see. Action, attack. Here we go. I got it. Okay, I'm hitting this fucker.
Yes.
8.
You take a swipe at this thing, but it is much lighter and more streamlined than the trident, and it sort of goes into the ground in front of this ogre, just to the side of its left
Oh shit.
leg.
And,
Gibble? Yes?
And you wonder why I don't try anything? I can't hit.
Yeah, but
shit.
like rather try and miss than not try at all.
I'm joking.
The more you try, the more you'll succeed.
I know.
Gimbal, what are you up to? Rose, you're up after that.
Okie dokie. I am going to come right over here. I'm going to stabilize Tiberius.
Okay. How do you stabilize him?
If it looks like something I could do with my own two hands, I will do that. If not, I'll just
explain how you do it.
I mean, he's bleeding from a gash in him, right? I'll just rip off my shirt. I'll,
you do not have your shirt. You're hairy chested.
I don't have
You burnt your
Okay,
shirt.
fine. Is there any sort of cloth next to me in this literal pile of all of our shit next to me that I can?
Yeah,
just grab
there's cloths around you. There's
just whatever, like shirt, clothes. The first thing that I can see that's clothes. The first clothes that I can see. I'm gonna, put pressure on his wound. I am going to attempt to stop the bleeding, and if there's time, I'm going to maybe look for either a healing potion that maybe survived my disastrous attempt earlier, or maybe a slice of pie or something that I could shove in his mouth.
Totally with the
my dried good berries. Don't forget, I have my dried good berries. I could also look for those.
Totally with the stability that happens as you put pressure on the side of his head to stop the blood flow. He stabilizes. He seems to come to a bit of a. He seems to come right. Can you roll a medicine check just to see how long that lasts?
Not bad. 18.
You managed to tie this on nice and securely to the side of his head. Tiberius, you seem to have stabilized. You're not conscious. But you're not rolling. I think you would be on 1 HP, I think. We'll come back to that later. You seem to have secured him pretty well.
I'm going to continue working with that. That's going
roll
to
a
be like my
dexterity
focus.
for the random grabbing as you plunge your hand into this chest.
6.
You managed to find some pieces of shattered glass. You don't manage to cut yourself, but you almost do.
Unfortunate.
Rose, what are you up to?
Still fighting this bugbear thing, right?
Bugbear's dead.
Bugbear's dead.
You mean the ogre?
The ogre. Yeah. Sorry, words. Sorry, my head's not been here. My sister's been talking to me. Can I cast Firebolt at the ogre? Is that okay? Yep. Okay. 15 to hit.
Damage.
And 7 damage.
You whack this thing in the side of its face. Another streak of burnt flesh goes across the front of him this time. His nose is clean off, and he slumps forward onto the ground in front of this ogre here. I mean, this kobold here. Nice. He is dead.
Awesome.
And
that's sorted.
Anything else you'd like to do with your turn?
Not really. I mean, do we need to take out this other little kobold in the corner? Is he also friendly?
Well, he starts running past towards this way. He doesn't seem to be too interested in you, Inspector Clue. He just runs right next to you, and he sort of hearkens at this other kobold. I can't. Those can hear. Let's get out of here now. So, Inspector Clue, you can hear that this guy is wanting to get the fuck out. And Gimbal, you also hear him as well. Rhea,
Yeah.
you heard this thing screeching and shouting in Draconic the same. You understand this language. He said to the friend you've convinced to let's get the fuck out of here. What are you doing?
Oh, I look at the little kobolds and nod, and in Draconic I say, yeah, run while you can. Like not threateningly, just that wasn't like a threat. It's just like, yeah, get out of here, come on. You did good.
And I think everyone can sort of have their little turn before the kobolds get theirs as it circles around. Is anyone going to try and stop these kobolds from going? Just as an option, because you still have your initiatives coming up here, and combat hasn't technically ended.
Well, before the end of my turn, I'm not gonna. I would like to. If we're moving on to like everyone else's turn, I didn't actually finish.
Right, sorry.
Fully.
Sorry.
No, that's so fine. No need to apologize. That was just.
I wasn't moving on really. I was just being.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Well, then let anyone. Yeah, let anyone do whatever they want to do first, and then I'll have my proper
turn. It's your turn now. So if you want to.
Okay, no, I just want to, I was just going to, like, search the ogre, essentially, pick up, like, my javelin. Oh, give the staff to Big C, take my javelin, just after battle type things, but nothing of that much importance.
You pick up your javelin and you go to investigate this half-ogre. And while that's happening, Tiberius, you have stabilized yourself. You're on 1 HP, but you are not conscious. You are now sleeping quite soundly, and you are having the strangest dream you've ever had. And I don't think there's anything that you can do at the moment. No, you are going to have to 1d4 hours that you're unconscious for. That's what it is.
Hang on. Was it my turn to roll?
No, I'm rolling a d4 for you.
Oh.
And you're going to be unconscious for 1 hour.
Okay.
Unless one of us heals him, right?
Yeah, I think that's right. Okay. No.
Just ping me when I'm awake.
Fair enough.
Sure.
Inspector Clue, what you going to do?
I have my staff back, so I'm really, really happy. I'm gonna go to this pile of crap over here. Not Tiberius, but the other pile of crap.
Right,
And,
to start rummaging.
And start rummaging my stuff. Maybe I can even find something to help that big guy.
All right.
My aim is to retrieve all my gear.
Okay, cool, noted. Gimbal, what you up to?
There is, well, I'll let you know what I'm going to do, but there is actually one thing that I noticed. The obsidian stone was not in the chest on the cart. It was actually in my backpack, so he actually did find the obsidian stone. I noticed it when I was looking for healing potions. I'm just saying it's there.
That moment's passed. You can find the obsidian stone. It's in there somewhere, though.
Okay, well, I'm just gonna keep on working on this. I'm gonna keep on doing what I said, and like I'm gonna find either like a pie or a healing potion to give to Mr. T.
Okay, cool. Yeah, you find a couple of stashes of healing potions, like 3 there, 1 pretty accessible.
Yeah, I'm just gonna do that. I'm just gonna keep on healing our boy, and then that's it for now.
Okay, that's going to loop back to your next turn because it's a 2-action thing. Rose, anything you're doing there?
Can I say hello to these guys and say, hey, when you've got the chance, do you mind handing me over my stuff as well? But I don't see the point in trying to get in their way right now. And I kind of turn around to these kobolds and say, hey, where are you guys going? I'm not sure they understand me, but
the fuck out of here to people who can understand. Rare.
I sort of look around at people who seemingly understand and say, why do they want to get out of here so quickly?
Yeah,
Is there something else we should be aware of?
No, I don't think so. I think they just don't want to be here. They kind of got taken here without their consent and thrown into battle. I told them that if they don't fight us, they can leave.
Thanks, lady.
Yeah, she's gonna put like 2 fingers to her brow and do a little salute as they run away.
Really?
And they run out through the passageway, yeah. And that brings us to the end of combat.
Nice.
Neato. I've got a couple things I want to do outside of combat, but I also don't mind doing like waiting turn.
First things first, everybody levels up.
Neat.
Yes. Oh my god.
We're gonna work all of that stuff. That's all gonna happen while you guys are looting and stuff. So let's get into it. Gimbal, you heal up for 1 d8 or something. Can you roll healing on that healing potion for Mr. T? And then Rhea.
What should I roll for it? Actually,
roll.
Just the D8.
I don't know what it is. The healing potion. I can't remember.
I don't know what I found. I know there's healing potions. I know there's the.
I think there's all of our healing potions. So you probably just grab one.
You found a stash of healing potions. One of them wasn't tangled up or obscured by something. You could pull it out easily.
Okay, cool. Give me a sec.
What's good?
Yes,
you got plus 6 HP, my friend.
And
many thanks.
You waken with a seriously potent dream that you haven't quite digested. Something that I will disclose to you.
Okay.
Which, as the pieces enter your mind and the pieces come together, it's going to take some time to sort of figure out exactly what it was. But unlike most, you don't know really much about dreams. You think perhaps that people remember dreams the more time passes. That's how it seems to be going, because it's totally confused right now.
Okay.
Yep.
Which, from a meta perspective, is the exact opposite of how dreams work. But you don't know any better because you've never dreamed before. Loot generator. Okay, can you roll a nature or a investigation?
Nature or investigation?
What are you looking for, Rhea?
Oh, not I.
Oh, me. I think I'm looking for general loot. like weapons, money, things of perhaps a key for this chest, things like that. Though I doubt it would be on there. She intends on searching him for that. Yeah, just general things of use to her, of value.
Okay, roll investigation.
15.
Okay, you managed to find a couple of pieces of leather strewn about him, a necklace of teeth of different kinds of animals, obviously, but a necklace of different types and of teeth, and his battle axe, is it? I think it is. Half-ogre has a battle axe, which seems to be quite a hefty weapon, but you see it might be able to hit things quite hard.
A battle axe, just normal battle axe.
Just a normal battle axe.
Okay, cool. Yeah, I'm just gonna, I mean, like, she's just collecting equipment at this point in time, so she's also gonna grab the trident, secure it to herself, and then go and pick up her items with everyone else. Just grab everything that belongs to her.
Yeah, essentially, just to save time and all this stuff, I will just have it as, we can just have it as everyone's got their items back. We don't have to change the inventory much.
Sweet.
Inspector Clue, please remove the javelin from your inventory, and then everything else is just like...
Yeah, and then once everyone's
and the trident as well.
Done their things, if they haven't already, I'd like to search him, but I'd like to give everyone else a turn as well.
Yeah, is there anything anyone wants to do while everyone's putting their armors and stuff back on? Gimbal, you managed to find another shirt, although not as regal as the one that you burnt in the Cave for Light. It seems to fit you nicely.
Fantastic.
Can I just get my stuff back, please?
Okay, I'm just gonna re-equip my my chainmail.
Thank you. Can I
that's
look
what's
for
happening.
and find my stuff, pick up my backpack, and all my equipment, and just let everyone else look at what anything else extra that might be. Actually, can I go over and look at this chest that's locked?
Chest opens up and eats you. No, I'm joking.
No.
It's locked. It's locked.
It's locked. Can I ask the others?
Don't put it in a question form.
Have you guys seen a key in amongst that equipment?
Not yet, but I was thinking this big guy over here might have one.
Awesome. Let's search his body.
Roll investigation with advantage, Rhea, because you've got some help.
All right. And second one is not great, a 10 and a 7. So she gives it a go, but it's a little bit too thick to. Maybe one of you guys with smaller hands can get into tighter pockets.
You managed to find a dagger on him. His morning star seems to be missing, and you can't seem to get into the folds of his clothes.
Raya's carrying his morning star.
Can I try? Because
Yeah. She's suggesting that someone else try.
can I try? Because I have smaller hands.
You do manage to kind of get a dagger, but the bandages that he's seem to have been hastily put around him seem to be obscuring his pockets and various things. You want to have a go there, Rosemary? Roll investigation.
Yeah, can I first unwrap these bandages?
Yeah, totally. You unwrap the bandages and then give it another go.
Yeah. Just roll investigation normal. Fuck this. Sorry.
What did you get?
8.
You pad down the pockets that of the folds that you'd removed the bandages from. You can't seem to find much there, but you do find about 5 gold pieces worth of coins just scattered around. Some silver, some bronze, some.
May I? Okay.
I'm gonna pocket these.
Rhea would like
to see this.
Rhea would like to utilize the dagger that she found to try and shimmy this lock open. She's not waiting for a key. She's gonna just try to force the way out.
Adding 5 gold pieces to my inventory. No objections. Good.
No objections. You found it. You keep it.
Roll for attack.
Me?
Rhea? Yeah. What's your
Okay,
dagger?
roll for attack. Sure.
Oh wait, hold on. Oh no, never mind. Yeah, roll for attack.
13.
Okay, let's have a look. I have no idea. Let's have a look. 13. You managed
Can I
to
make-
sort of. Yes?
Sorry, not you.
Right. You managed to get some scratches into the wood on this chest, but there
Oh,
seems
no, I'm
to
going
be...
for the lock, but yeah.
Yeah, no, but you make some scratches in the attempt
Okay.
to open the lock. You attempt to pry it open with all your force, but you don't
Okay.
put enough into it.
Alrighty. Whew. Anyone else got any ideas? Maybe someone can find the key.
Can I attempt to smash it with my warhammer?
Oh,
Absolutely.
by all means, big guy.
You step up
Ray
to it,
takes a step
warhammer
back.
in hand, roll an attack on it. Inspector Clue, as an inspector, can you see any clues around that might lead you to a way of easily opening this chest? While you see your friend lift his warhammer towards it. What you get there to roll?
I can
7.
examine the.
Yeah, 7's not successful.
You whack down on the ground and you completely miss the chest altogether.
Oh, this.
Jesus, Tiberius, where the fuck did your aim go?
I
And
just
you're-
came back
you-
from the unconscious.
Yeah, you say as you stagger backwards and forwards a little bit. Inspector Clue, what would you like to do?
As far as I can look, I want to. I really don't believe the key is just hanging around. But I will inspect the chest and the possibility of a key, just alternative ways of opening it, or a key hanging around in the room. Cave.
You reckon that roll an investigation for me, please?
Jesus Christ.
You notice there's a lock on the chest. Someone seems to have tried to hurt, and you look up at your friend and someone seems to have tried to pry open. And you look up at your friend or your companion, and with a little look of he just looks at you with a don't even say anything expression on his face. And you walk on past and you have a look, and there seems to be stuff around you.
I'll rummage through the stuff. Any
There's
sign
some
of
stuff
key?
turns out to be a dead bugbear on the ground,
Blech.
and I'd like you to roll an investigation again for me, please.
Bit better, 20.
That's awesome.
Nice.
Like a jar that's tightened, where someone loosens it for you and gives you a go, you seem to manage to find 20 gold pieces worth of coins,
Cool.
1 potion of Revivify,
Ooh.
which is not in the standard inventory, so you'd have to put that through as a custom item, and I'll give you the spell now. 3 rations, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 pieces of paper, parchment paper, 6 pieces of parchment paper. Nice dirty 20.
How many pieces of parchment you said?
6 pieces of parchment paper. You see there is writing on this, and let me send that to you now.
Ah. Guess I don't need to add that in the inventory before I know what it is.
Ray
On
would like-
each- Yes, go for it.
I was gonna say Ray would like to gauge how heavy the chest is. She'd like to try to pick it up a little bit. See if she's capable of doing so.
Roll a strength, just straight up strength for me.
Oh.
Don't you also have a crowbar?
17. I do still have a crowbar, you're correct. 17.
Yeah, you seem to be able to pick this thing up.
Okay. Well, before I decide to continue with that.
Only just on the one side. It takes a lot
Okay,
of strength.
okay. Before I continue with my brain process, what I was going to do, I'm going to utilize that crowbar. Thanks, Tiberius, for reminding me. She's going to pull out the crowbar and put it in between the lip and attempt to break it open. She might even look at Tiberius and sort of raise a brow. Mind helping?
Me?
Yes, you big guy. Mind helping me use the crowbar?
Okay, what do I roll to help you?
Don't know what you mean by roll, but out of
How do I
physics.
help you?
What are you trying to do there, Rhea?
We're
Sorry,
trying
I'm
to-
talking at the
add
same
my
time.
strength.
The two of us are trying to use the crowbar that we got earlier to break open the chest.
Right. Okay. Roll strength for me there, Rhea.
Both of us, or
No, with advantage.
okay, with advantage. Fuck me, that was almost like a 20-something. It's a 12.
I think after a couple of attempts, you guys managed to use the crowbar to pry open this chest, and you find a few dead bodies inside. Seem to be have been stripped of their possessions.
Those look like to be maybe the body of townspeople.
They seem humanoid and completely naked.
Well, we should,
And
maybe
the
bring
smell
these guys,
emanates
maybe.
Wafts Tiberius right back to wakedness with the stench. That rosemary you start to smell as well, and it's not fucking pleasant.
I barely avoid throwing up.
Yeah, you're right next to it. You also get a waft of this. Everyone kind of smells it. Gimbal, it's you're last to smell it, but it's wretched.
Gross.
Right.
You slam the lid back down.
Yeah, that's disgusting.
You
Do we want to lift this chest outside and open it up? Maybe
No,
it'll
we've already
smell
opened
there?
it. I'm good with what's in here. I don't think I need to
Alright.
investigate unless you'd like to rummage through the corpses.
No, yeah, I think let's go.
I don't think we
Tiberius,
should.
you do notice a pouch there next to the chest,
Yes.
and within it you find about 5 gold worth of coins, but they're copper and silver, and some clothing, just some not standard ratty, tattered up clothing.
Okay. I don't really want the clothing, but I'll take the money.
Add 5 gold to inventory.
Thanks.
Do we still want to explore that other part of the cave, guys?
No, we're done. We're done now. Now we're going to
Rhea's
level
saying
up.
this out loud to everyone. She wants to know if everyone feels like they're done here, or they want to go explore that part of the cave that we've seen.
Well, they said they'd be closing down the fair if we don't get back to them as soon as possible. I also think maybe we should do something about these people, considering they're probably the ones that went missing.
Oh, you're more than welcome to take their bodies back, but unfortunately, Gimbal, I think you'll be carrying them back without my...
Since we don't have anything to carry them with, but definitely letting the people know when we get back that their friends are...
Sure.
Here in the cave.
Sure. Fair enough. Well, with that, I suppose we're out of here. Right, guys?
Indeed.
Unless there's anything else anyone wants to do.
I mean, I'd probably grab like a couple of handfuls of salt while I'm like over here going through piles and shit.
I'd like to look. Can I try and see what happened to the bugbear's shield? Just out of curiosity.
We can look around for it. Yeah, roll investigation.
15.
You managed to find some broken pieces next to where he was lying.
Okay, so it's ruined.
Seems to be pretty, worse for the weather.
Okay,
Not really
okay,
salvageable.
cool. No worries. Alright, and with that, Rhea is ready to get the fuck out of Dodge.
Okay.